Yo, what's up, everybody? People asking me who would win between a prime Sugar Ray Leonard and prime Floyd Mayweather. They would never fight if they was at their prime. Prime Floyd Mayweather was 135. That's when he came in at 130. His first fight was at 131 pounds. So they would Sugar Ray Leonard came in at 147. Floyd Mayweather is not a natural welterweight. He doesn't have a welterweight punch. When you move up the weight class, you do not take your punching power with you. When a fighter moves up in weight class, they don't take their punching power with you. Tommy Hearns moves up to 140. Tommy Hearns fought Marvin Hagler at 160. He hit Marvin Hagler with some good punches, but he hit Marvin Hagler with punches that will stop a 147 fighter. When fighters move up in weight class, they do not take their punching power with them. Tito Trinidad moved up to 160. He beat William Joppy. William Joppy was fighting with his hands down. That's the only time I've seen a fighter move up in weight class and knock the guy out. William Joppy was fighting the whole fight with his hands down and was getting the shit knocked out of him. But when a fighter moves up in weight class, they do not take their punching power with them. Bernard Hopkins, his first fight was at 177 pounds, and he lost. He went down to 160, and he remained world champion. But when you move up in weight class, you do not take your punching power with you. That's why, even when Terrence Crawford, I think, came in at 135, 140, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that. But I seen Errol Spence. When I seen all these pictures now. If I'd have seen these pictures before Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fought, I wouldn't have picked Errol Spence to win. I seen a picture of Errol Spence sitting by the ringside, you know, in training camp with a plastic suit on, sitting down. I seen two things wrong with that picture. If I'd have saw that picture before Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fought, I would have went against Errol Spence. He was sitting down for one. I've never seen fighters sit down in the gym. They stand up the whole time. I've never seen a fighter sit down in the gym. And he had on that plastic suit. He on that plastic suit. I don't know why Muhammad Ali would wear a plastic suit. He was a heavyweight. I don't understand that. But anytime I see a professional fighter with a plastic suit on, I bet against him. That lets me know they bullshitting in their camp. They bullshitting and they eating. Even like, I seen this little guy, I can't think of his name, from Baltimore. I can't think of his name right now. Oh, Javante. I seen him look like he weigh about 150 pounds now. Anytime you see these guys gain weight, see they learn a lot of these bad habits when they're in the amateurs. Because like I said, you're only fighting 3 rounds when you're in the amateurs. But after the 3rd round, the 4th round on up, that's when the will to win takes over. And the will to win and the desire. It's just like when you run in a marathon. After the 3rd mile, the will to win takes over. And the heart and the desire takes over. And you could do shit like that when you're in the amateurs. You know, wearing plastic suits and all that shit. But when you turn pro, you can't do that because you're fighting longer rounds. And these guys don't know that. And they learn all these bad habits in the amateurs, and they take their bad habits with them up into the pros. And then when they get their ass whipped, they say, I don't know what happened. I did it before. It worked before. I don't know why it didn't work this time. Because you're in the pros now. It's a different league. You can't do that shit. And now that you know he got amateur people in his corner. Because they would never let him do some shit like that. You seen how Floyd Mayweather looked when he fought Diego Corrales. He had a what weight class was that at? He had a 135, 140, I think it was. I'm not sure. But he was stronger at that weight class. When you move up in weight, you do not take your punching power with you. And the thing about Deontay Wilder is to change weights. Remember this. You never know who's going to win between heavyweights. Anytime 2 fighters weigh 200 pounds or more, you never know who's going to win the fight. Because all it takes is one punch from either fighter. All it takes is one punch. That's why when Muhammad Ali hit Sonny Liston with that punch, people were like, oh, that was a phantom punch. It was a bullshit. That was a real fucking punch. You never know who's going to win a fight when 2 guys are fighting and they weigh 200 pounds or more. Because all it takes is one punch from either guy. If that was Sonny Liston, he'd hit Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali would have been out. But Muhammad Ali had better defense. You never know who's going to win when a heavyweights fight. All it takes is one punch. And that was not a bullshit punch. That was a real punch from a man that weighed 200 pounds or more. You never know who's going to win. People talk about who will win between Tyson and Joe Frazier. You don't know. You cannot bet on heavyweight fights. You cannot bet on the heavyweight fight. You never know who's going to win. I've seen plenty of times when a guy be winning and they get hit by one punch. Anytime two guys fighting and they weigh 200 pounds or more, you never know who's going to win because all it takes is one punch. Remember that. All right, y'all, take it easy. Get a copy of my book, motherfucker, and stop playing. What's up, everybody? If you like to read, you might enjoy my book of poems, jokes, and my ghetto philosophy. This one is called Corner Stores in the Middle of the Block. My second one is called Don't Beat Your Children or They'll Turn Out Like Me. And I got a third one. It's called Agitation Gets the Dirt Out. Use Cash App and get a copy or inbox me for more information.